Ready to resume the action here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Back at ringside, ready for this big tag team contest. It is a non-title match.
Non-title. Oh, it looks like we got the outlaw Tony James.
You know, he's been eager to get back in the ring against Supreme Kincaid. Tony James perhaps let his temper, let the emotions get the best of him at our last event. Got himself disqualified.
I don't know what's been going on with that. I almost don't even want to call him the outlaw Tony James. I want to call him the wild card Tony James.
Well,
it looks like he's got his tag team partner with him. You got Rob Graves out here with Tony James. This is some more wild card stuff, Aaron. Like,
no, this is.
Why would Tony James tag with Rob Graves? Oh, I know what it is. It's the bald dude with facial hair thing.
You could be onto something there.
I mean, I feel it.
Right. I was going to say, are you the third member of their team?
Hey, man, it could be me, Tony, Rob Graves, CJ Bull, Chris Pruitt. Like, it's going to be everybody. And I'm the president of Bald Hell, so I'll be leading that group. Tony James can be the enforcer. CJ Bull will be the spokesperson and the marketing manager. I'm going to make Rob Graves get the coffee.
Well, it sounds like a formula for success if I've ever heard one.
And Chris Pruitt can hold the remote control.
Well, as long as everybody's got something to do.
Everybody's got something to do. It's a well-oiled machine.
You know, this is going to be a very interesting pairing here with Tony James and Rob Graves. Rob,
I was going to say interesting is an understatement, Aaron. I don't even know what's going on in this match.
Well, Tony James is a consummate tag team wrestler, as you well know, Jimmy.
Oh, for sure. And you know, too.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I find a little bit alarming, Aaron, is the tag team champions did not come out together.
No, maybe.
Like, I don't feel like they're on the same page. Oh, man, Aaron. Standing on business, 10 toes in.
The two of the finest athletes on the PWA's roster have held these tag team championships for over 2 months now, having captured them from the team of Matthew Pruitt and Randy Forrest. Our tag champions were each in singles action at our last event. Both were successful, as we said. Supreme Kincaid getting the victory over Tony James via disqualification due to Tony's use of the cowbell, and it just another thing to add to the list of decisions made by Tony James that we're still trying to perhaps discover what purpose they serve.
I tried to get a hold of Tony James there and to see what was going on, but he won't return my calls. So
no, he's been very tight-lipped about it to me as well.
But like you were saying, Aaron, these are the tag champs right now are some of the two best athletes in the PWA as of right now, or history in the PWA. Well, so this is to me, this is gonna be a very interesting match. Rob Graves not being as proven as everybody else in this match.
He made a good showing for himself answering the open challenge to face U.S. champion Kevin Pruitt.
Oh, we got to start. It looks like we're starting with Rob Graves and Supreme Cow Kincaid. I might be a little bit nervous if I was Rob Graves. Just not sure what Tony James's game plan is tonight. I know Rob Graves is trying to win and get title opportunities. He's shown that with, over his last few appearances.
Well, I feel like we have yet to see all of the.
Kincaid's not playing around.
I feel like we've yet to see all of the elements.
The ref has already lost control of this match.
And yeah,
the ref needs senior referee Brian Blade. He needs CJ Bull. Even I might get in there. I'm just playing. I'm not getting in.
Irish whip.
Both men showing very good ring awareness right there, not falling into the trap of the tag team champions.
No, the champions ready.
Supreme Kincaid is ready to go. I think he's still a little butthurt from Tony James and the cowbell last show.
Well, I'm sure he does want to get a little bit of revenge for that, and it's good to see the champions not taking their opponents lightly, despite even though this is a non-title match, and one would say they could perhaps be more reactive than proactive in a situation like this, but.
Nice side headlock takeover.
Supreme Kincaid very quickly taking control here once things settle down after we started the match with all 4 men in there. Now we've got a traditional Australian rules tag team match starting to take shape here. Rob Graves is going to have to try to stay as close to his corner as he can, because our champions are very adept at cutting the ring off, as we're seeing them do right now.
Yep. I know they haven't been tagging with each other that long, Aaron, but they've also both been tag team champions previously.
They certainly.
So they both have the experience of being with a partner and knowing what you need to do to maintain those titles.
And that's not exactly good news for any future challengers that these men, speaking of Blake Pruitt and Supreme Kincaid, are still finding their footing as a team.
Yeah.
Oh, DDT.
Oh, nice DDT.
And a few words for Tony James on the outside there from Blake Pruitt.
I was going to say, Tony James has not yet competed in this match yet.
No,
they've done a great job of isolating to just Rob Graves.
No, they have kept
This is how you keep titles, man.
Exactly, this is sound strategy in any tag team situation. You want to keep one opponent isolated as much as possible.
Yeah. Rob Graves, I think, with a kick out of 1 right there.
They're still in the early stages of this match, but
we're seeing Tony James getting frustrated over there.
Rob Graves can't get caught in the corner. Like this for an extended period of time. Slam from Kincaid onto Rob Graves. Yeah, Tony James sharing his thoughts with our referees.
Yeah, he's sharing his thoughts, his opinions, his stuff from his book club, all that stuff.
And he is.
Oh, he's mad now.
Hammers away on Kincaid.
Oh!
Big foot.
Oh, gosh. Oh, dude, I bet Cal Kincaid can taste the leather on that boot.
Ugh. No, pinpoint accuracy on that.
He ate that and came back for seconds. Oh, man, Tony James is just not having a good time tonight.
No, a lot of pin-up animosity, perhaps.
Got a rope break.
Yep. James makes the lateral press, but holds on to the bottom rope, practically inviting our referee to force a break.
Using that athletic ability right there. get some separation from Tony James, but he's still on you.
No, James.
He's like a little muscular honey badger. He's just mad, and he's just beating people up.
He is relentless.
Got Rob Graves. Tag to Rob Graves. What we got?
A pair of elbows.
Yep. Get
Takes
that
Kincaid
pin.
down. Graves quickly tries to follow up with the cover, but a little bit of hesitation there. Graves is going to have to really try to stay focused on just wearing his opponent down. Don't take any big risks at this point of the match. Oh! Maestro cradle. Variation of such. Perhaps more of an Oklahoma roll. Nonetheless, only a 2 count. Kincaid whipped in.
Ooh.
Taken off his feet with that clothesline. Graves got caught in the midsection there. Ooh, with a very hard shot from Kincaid, who is now really starting to pick Rob Graves apart.
Oh, for sure.
Front face lock. Looks like he's going to set him up for a big jackhammer.
Didn't see that coming.
No.
Looks like Tony James ain't having none of that.
No, quickly in there to break up that pinning attempt, because that could have been the end of the evening for the team of Tony James and Rob Graves.
Oh, for sure. I was going to say, Aaron, Rob has taken a lot of abuse in this match.
No, he has been.
If I'm Rob, I'm trying to tag out to Tony James.
Had an excellent opportunity to do so right there. Instead, trying to keep the pressure onto Supreme Kincaid, winds up with an elbow, makes a cover, hooks the leg, but Kincaid still with a lot of energy left, easily powered out of that. There's the tag to Tony James.
Oh, Tony's going up on the ropes. Nice little nice axe handle there.
Yeah, Tony James comes down right on the elbow, and some excellent teamwork from this duo making their first appearance as a team. James doing
he's stretching him pretty good.
He's doing a lot of damage to that arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say he could either tear a bicep right there, or even tear a pectoral doing that.
Well, with that left arm staked out.
Oh!
Graves and James. One goes high and one goes low. Cover.
Cal Kincaid's running out of steam. I would be tagging out.
No, it definitely looked like it took a lot more for him to kick out of that than perhaps just a few moments ago. Kincaid held wide open for James to deliver that shot to the ribcage. And just Blakewood has spent a significant amount of time on the apron.
Tag! Got a Superman shoulder tackle there.
Desperation perhaps, but it paid
coming in
dividends.
hot.
No, Blakewood pounding away on Tony James. James tried to turn away from that kick.
Hit him with a back suplex, wasn't ready at all.
No, Blake Pruitt favoring the lower back, and Tony James goes right back to work on it.
Got him in a bear hug, that sucks.
And Tony James can make a maneuver as elementary and as basic as a bear hug be possibly the most agonizing experience you could ever have.
I was going to say, if you're doing it right, Aaron, it don't feel good. I'll put it that way.
Well, the upper body strength, the grip strength of Tony James is virtually unmatched. I mean, this is a man that bench presses almost 400 pounds.
Only on Saturdays, though, Aaron. Yeah, they're just wearing out Blake Pruitt.
Yeah, James providing a few pointers to Graves on how to really get the most out of that bear hug. Again, some nice teamwork here.
Double clothesline.
For two men teaming together for the very first time, they're showing a lot of continuity.
Yeah.
And now the momentum starting to favor James and Graves for the first time in this contest.
Yeah, they're starting to get their rhythm.
Well, they've been making quick tags. They've been keeping Blake Pruitt as far away from his corner as possible, and you see Graves right there turn around. Again, try to work back to his corner, but excellent maneuver there from Blake Pruitt. Just hooked the head and drove Graves straight down with that DDT. Great awareness from Blake Pruitt, and Graves appears stunned, to say the least. Oh! That could be it right there. James had to come all the way across the ring and just barely made it in time. Now all four men in here, this is starting to break down. A referee trying to keep two men on the outside.
I was going to say, I thought they had it won, Aaron.
Oh, James with the cheap shot. With the cowbell behind the back of the official.
I was going to say, the ref didn't see it, Aaron.
I don't know if Rob Graves saw it, but he's got the
Ref didn't. Dude, the official didn't see it, Aaron. I agree with you. I don't think Rob Graves saw it either. Rob Graves just listening to his tag team partner. He told him to go for the cover, and he did.
Well,
but this has got to be demoralizing for the tag team champions.
Oh, absolutely. No matter how you lose, whether you were, just victimized by the referee not being in the right place, no matter how it comes to pass, our champions being on the losing end of things here is certainly a disappointment for them.
For sure, because to be honest with you, Aaron, I think they had it won. After Blake hit the code breaker, I think after that he had it won.
No, very easily.
If it wasn't for the wild card Tony James out here, I think they would have, not retained, but I think they would have, won the match.
Certainly.
But yeah, that's that kind of throws them into being #1 contenders.
Well, it very well could, depending